What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video by Helmet to Helmet 49ers podcast. I am your host, JT. My co-host is my dad.
How's it going?
49ers just won.
Yes, we did. That was awesome.
First, don't forget to like.
And subscribe.
Cue the intro music. So, the 49ers just lost. Won.
Wait, we're watching the wrong game here.
Sorry, won against the Seahawks.
Yes, we did. The dreaded rival Seahawks in Seattle. Oh, man.
And sorry for no preview. We were a bit busy, and it was Thursday, so it's a pretty quick game.
It was a short turnaround, and we didn't have the time to record the like you said, the preview episode for the Seahawks game. But we got the post game. We got the post game, and we caught the whole game. We were with family. It was Thanksgiving, right? So it was a nice topper, a nice finish to the night, and we got to catch it with our family, which was awesome. And they're all Niner fans, so it was great.
And also, shout out to Tony Duran or Duran.
Oh, Durant, yeah.
You say it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks for the comment.
Yeah, and thanks for the support.
Yeah, appreciate the kind words with the comments. Thank you.
Okay, now we can get into the game.
What was the score? Let's see.
31-13.
Yeah.
We dominated the first half.
We did. Yeah, exactly. We did. We looked great in the first half, and then after halftime, Seattle got the ball, and they were like driving down. Like, what's happening here? We lost the momentum a bit, huh? But anyways, so what are some of the highlights? What do you want to talk about the awesome game that the Niners played?
Well, our first touchdown when we were driving in the first half, Deebo Samuel got a rushing touchdown, and the Seattle defense was paying attention to Christian McCaffrey quite a lot because they were waiting for him to get the ball. But it was just all Deebo Samuel. That's why it was such an easy touchdown for Deebo Samuel.
Didn't even get touched. I don't think he did. He just ran right in, and that's true. CMC is good with the ball in his hand, and he's also good without the ball in his hand because everybody focuses on him a lot of times, and that opens up the doors and windows and whatever else you want to use for the other players. So, that formation was very interesting, huh? I think CMC was wide out right, motion back in, kind of behind the tackle a bit, diagonally behind. So interesting. I don't even know what kind of formation that is, but confuses me. I hope it confuses the defense too. What else?
And then I think we did like 3-0 for Seattle. And then Juwan Jennings made a great play where he fought for a third and 7, at the end of the first half, and it was in Seattle's territory.
Oh yeah,
and
that
got
did.
The touchdown.
Yeah, and that led to a touchdown. So that was so important. I mean, 3rd and Juwan, right?
Yeah.
It was 3rd and 7, and we counted on him like we usually do. Shout out to Juwan if you're listening. But he oh my God, he broke like 3 or 4 tackles, and the commentating was like, "Oh, okay, they got him. Oh, they almost got. Oh, he kept on spinning and moving forward. What an effort by Juwan. That was awesome, man. That was like one of the highlights of the game." Even though it wasn't like a touchdown or anything, or a big play.
That was Juwan Jennings' like only catch. He usually gets like 1 catch per game, but he did his part, and it's very important.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. I agree. Yeah, we have so many weapons out there. I mean, Juwan is like 5th in the line or something, right? So it's tough to get some balls his way, for sure.
And that led to a CMC rushing touchdown.
Yes. Okay. Yep.
And then later on, and then Amber Thomas got an interception. He's been a pretty good playmaker because against Jacksonville, Week 10, he forced a fumble and recovered it. Would have been a touchdown, of course. Causan.
What a play! Yeah.
Ran the field.
Yeah. Shanahan and the rest of the coaching staff and some of the players also ran the field for that Jacksonville game, negated that fumble recovery touchdown by Ambry Thomas. Too bad for him because he deserved all the accolades for what he did, causing the fumble, recovering the fumble, and running it back. Oh well, but like you were saying, Ambry Thomas has been playing. I mean, fantastic. I mean, from the time when he played for us at the end of 2021 season, he was great, and he had that interception right at the end of the game to
Yeah.
shut it down. Right,
Yeah, to guarantee our spot in the playoff.
that was fabulous. And we thought that he would be the starter moving forward, and then he just did not have a good 2022. He was in the doghouse in a way, and Lenore became, uh, you know, jumped him and was the starter and played more. And this year too, it was the same thing. And they brought Ambry Thomas like a afterthought, but he's really stepped up, man. That interception that he made was awesome. My God, the guy was Lockett was on him, trying to rip the ball away too, and he was trying to stay in bounds and keep the ball in his hands. Yeah, Ambry Thomas has been a great surprise. Yeah, I was not giving him a lot of credit in the beginning because of what he's been doing lately and how he couldn't really move up the depth chart, but he's proved me wrong, and I'm so happy.
Yeah, he had a PFF grade of 90.2, which led the team in PFF grade.
The best 49er last night, the best 49er on the field was Ambry Thomas by PFF grade standards. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, and had a 90.5 coverage PFF rating.
I'm going to have to look for a jersey. Number 20, here we go.
The only 20 you're going to find is Jimmy Ward.
The leftovers, huh? All right. All right. So what happened after that?
Chris McCaffrey, amazing touchdown. It looked like it was going to be like a negative 3 yards on the play, but then he found a hole and then ran right through it and then fought his way into a touchdown.
Yeah, he got thrown forward by the Seahawks defender that helped him get that extra like half a yard and get over the end zone. It was classic CMC, man. The guy is just like running on all cylinders, giving 110% every play. I mean, the guy is. We're so lucky to have traded for him, man.
Yeah, lucky the Rams didn't get him.
He has, yeah, exactly. He has improved our team, our offense, and the team in general. Just his leadership, the way he carries himself.
He's not even a captain though.
That's what you were talking about yesterday. It's like I agree. He needs to be captain next season, but who are you going to take it away? That's a a good problem to have. You have too many good players. You don't have enough C's to go around. That's an awesome problem to have.
Expand the rules. Expand the amount of captains you can choose to 10.
Yeah, maybe you might have to ask the NFL to allow them to.
But 10 is way too much.
This way, half the team would have C's on their chests.
And also, Charvarius Ward throughout the entire game, he was like maybe defensive player of the game.
Yeah.
Shut down DK Metcalf.
Yeah, which he's done before. I remember last year, I was afraid DK Metcalf, the guy's measurables coming out of the combine were amazing. Weren't too sure how good of a pass catcher he would be because he has the size, strength, and speed. He's had good games before, just not against us so far. But I was relieved. That's the guy that I'm most nervous about on the Seahawks. But once again, Ward shut him down. What was his stat line, anyways? Metcalf,
32 yards.
That's
on
it.
3 receptions, and Charvarius Ward got 3 pass deflections.
Yeah, I know. We were cheering, and every time we saw one of those, it was just awesome, man. A lot of times he gets the PI. I'm always nervous about the PI, the flag after the supposed great play, and then like, oh man. But this one was good. It was good. He played really well.
And another thing about our defense, we got to Geno Smith 6 times. We sacked him.
Yeah, I wonder if that's like the most sacks in a game we've had this season. I don't know, but I think that is probably the high point right now of the amount of sacks we had, which was awesome. Because, yeah, I mean, our team is built on the defense. It's particularly the D line. We've spent so much money and first round picks, right? I mean, who do you think did well off the line in this game?
Nick Bosa got 2 sacks, and then Hargrave got 1.5 sacks. And then Givens got half sack, Gibson got 1 sack, and Armstead got 1 sack.
Armstead has been playing really well. I've seen a lot of pressure. I've seen him in quarterback's face, and he's been playing really well. I thought in the last couple of games, Hargrave has come back to where he was in the beginning of the season, and Nick Bosa is finally really flourishing right now.
Then probably because of Chase Young.
Yeah, maybe.
Or with a bye week.
It could be multiple things or all of it because I haven't really heard Chase Young's name this past game a whole lot. So, maybe they are paying a little more attention to the other end and not as much to Nick Bosa. So maybe that is giving him a little bit more one-on-one looks against those offensive tackles. Plus was it Jason Peters? Was that him?
Yeah, the 40-year-old.
41. He's an old dude. He got hurt, right? Then Bosa ended up going against the backup. So, yeah, they were getting to Geno a lot. They were folding him up pretty nicely.
And then on special teams, well, we allowed that long return, but other than that, the returner muffed the punt.
Yeah.
Later on in the game. Apparently it's because of Mitch Nosky's kick.
Yeah, right. That's what the commentators were saying. Chris Collinsworth was saying, you don't know how hard of a football is to catch when it's spinning sideways. Okay. I'm not an expert and I didn't watch the spin of the ball, but I know Wisnowski does some fancy things with his punts. So, hey, Wisnowski has been doing awesome. He's like the MVP of special teams right now, which is not saying a lot because there's not too many people on special teams. But he has been pitting people in the 10, in the 5, things like that.
Yeah, too bad he's going to retire in like 5 years.
Oh, how do you know?
He's like over 30.
Oh, well, kickers usually can last longer than almost any other position. So hopefully he'll have us for another 10 years. Okay, maybe that's a little too long. But yeah, special teams, like you said, besides that return that we gave up, oh man, why can't Moody just kick it into the end zone? I don't understand. He's supposed to have a stronger leg. But okay, now we're just picking at the little things, but that those little things could become big things. Yeah, that was awesome. I love it when special teams can do something like a return, a turnover on a special teams play. It's cool. It really changes the momentum. I love it. So, who was it? Ronnie Bell got to the guy first. He muffed it, and then who else? But Charlie Warner comes in, flying in.
Yeah, he flew in, knocked the ball a bit further, and then Ronnie Bell covered it.
Yeah. That's great. Go, Charlie Warner. He had a pretty good game, right?
Yeah, highest PFF grade on offense.
He looked good, I thought. He had a little short catch, and I thought it was CMC. It was Charlie Warner. And then he does a special teams play. Everybody's showing up. That's great.
Well, Purdy didn't have the greatest game because he threw a pick 6 to Jordan Brooks.
Yeah, he did.
And Carlos Sam blamed it on himself because it was a bad play call, he said, and also Purdy gets nervous in the end zone.
And that's what Shanahan mentioned. I guess everybody could be a little bit nervous. That was such a short, simple throw over the middle. We take it for granted that Purdy can hit all those, and he usually does. He is just so great at passing the ball and the timing, anticipation, and everything like that. He That was a totally bad throw behind McCaffrey. McCaffrey tried to catch it, but tipped the ball up in the air and caused the who is it? Brooks?
Yeah, Jordan Brooks.
Jordan Brooks to intercept it and run it, 5 yards in and for pick six. So, yeah, pretty, man, I'm a believer, dude. I mean, we're the 49er faithful, but still, we've come through a lot of quarterbacks that we thought, oh, this would be the next big thing. Alex Smith, Colin Kaepernick, Jimmy G, Nick Mullins.
Just Nick Mullins.
Okay, I just wonder if you're listening. Hey, for a while there, when they beat the Giants, you're like, hey, this guy could be it. He's a backup, but he could win some games.
I wasn't a fan of it, so I don't really know what happened there.
Oh yeah, you were just starting. That's when you met Nick Mullins in person.
Yeah,
remember?
I didn't know who he was really.
He looked like a plain old guy, and just regular clothes. You can't tell. He was at the Levi's 49ers store, and bumped into him and got his picture with him. Yeah. So there's been a lot of quarterbacks come and go, but Brock Purdy seems like to be the real deal, and
knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Yeah. So, of course, like I said, his story is just amazing. So I hope nothing but the best for him, especially while he's playing as the 49er. So,
yeah, then he redeemed himself by throwing a 28-yard touchdown to Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, was that a good play?
Yep, we got Ayuk involved. Not much, but that one time or 2 times, I think.
He had like 4 targets, but I don't know how many catches he had. But Ayuk has been a world beater in a way as a wide receiver for us. Only 2 catches, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can only get the ball around so many people. Kittle didn't have a great game either. So basically, it was Debo and CMC was the main. Every week is a little different, which keeps defenses on their toes, I guess. That's a good thing to have a lot of great offensive weapons, and you don't know who's going to get the ball, who's going to be the star each week. So, like I said, it's a good problem to have.
And then, to seal up the game, Nick Bosa tackles Zach. I forgot the last part. His last name. Remember? Is it Charbonnet?
Charbonnet, yeah. Yeah, the running back.
Yeah. Which was tackle for loss, and that basically showed up the game.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was 4th down, right? Yeah, 4th and inches, and they went shotgun and then handed the ball off to Charbonnet, and we had great penetration, man. The defense came in flying, and like you said, Nick Bosa got him by the ankles, I think it was, and the rest of the team piled on, and that was it. So yeah, nice way to finish it off. The Seahawks. What do you think? Are they a threat to us?
After that, not really.
So we're gonna be playing them in 2 weeks. So we should assume about the same next time we play them.
Yeah, and we're at home.
And we're at home. That's true. Yeah.
Seahawks fans can't take over like we did at their stadium.
It's cook the birds month or so. For the next 4 or 5 weeks. We had the Seahawks. Next week is gonna be
the Eagles at Philadelphia.
They have become the most annoying team with that tush push stuff, man. It's annoying.
Yeah, they had to ban that. Just because it's too overpowered.
It kind of is. I mean, I'm not saying it just makes every 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, anything short, almost a gimme. It doesn't even matter anymore, So, I don't know. I know they're not breaking any rules or anything.
Yeah, they're doing something that's legal, but very annoying.
I mean, everybody learned it. and everybody did it. Every short yardage thing is almost guaranteed a first down already. Don't even just don't even let them need to play it. Just give them the first down. You know, say every team can do it, twitch push, and everybody guaranteed like 90% of the time get a first. Then there's no threat. There's no, nobody's like scared of, oh, nice, 4th and inches. No, that's guaranteed. So tush push. And everybody's going to tush push and everybody's going to get first downs. It's going to be boring. No
Yeah.
suspense there. So in that way, I'm going to argue that they should ban it.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
I didn't really care for it last year. I don't think they did it to us. Did they? In the NFC Championship?
Well, I don't know if they even needed to get to that point.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, so like we said, we were talking about Seahawks this week, Eagles next, Seahawks again, and then I think it's the Ravens.
And then Cardinals.
So we got all the birds, and so we cooked the first one. Got to cook the next 4. Then we got a good streak going to the playoffs or postseason on a high, and hopefully win the number 1 seed. But
yeah, it kind of seems unlikely. Not unless we beat the Eagles.
Yeah, but the Eagles are playing the Bills this weekend.
The Bills are
this
like
Sunday.
frauds.
They're up and down. So
they're
hopefully
6 and
they're
5.
up. Hopefully they'll have a high and knock off the Eagles, and then we play them. We knock them down again, and then we'll have the tiebreaker because we won head to head at least, and I don't know, man. I don't know. This game, Bills and Eagles, we gotta watch that tight because that's gonna be so important to us. And the week after, of course, the actual game, big time.
Well, also there was one injury in the Seahawks game. George Odum tore his bicep. He's out for the rest of the regular season, but he could come back if we make a deep run in the playoffs.
Okay, yeah, I did not read that. That's
2 to 4 months recovery.
Okay. I mean, he is a special teams guy, right?
And yeah, safety depth is really bad.
Yeah, with the loss of T Huff, I was thinking Taylor Hawkins could be a guy. I mean, he played well in the preseason. I like him. Next guy up, I guess. They might bring him out of the practice squad, or they might find somebody else. So we'll see. It'll be exciting to see who the Niners choose to bring up to be the backup safety. So, yeah, 2 safeties in 2 weeks. That's pretty rough, but we'll be okay. Jair Brown played pretty well, right? Don't you think?
He was just there.
He was there, but he didn't make any big mistakes or get toasted.
Well, he got his ankles broken. I don't want to relive a safety getting his ankles broken.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't totally great, but yeah, it's his first start. So I'm happy. He did pretty well, I think. Yeah. All right. Is that about it?
Yeah.
Can we wrap it up?
Yeah, that wraps it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye.